Episode 13, Double Apex. Um, Massive news this week, I'd say. Let's just get into it, I
Yeah,
guess.
I think it's a
Um, Honda
little bit.
quitting. Honda's last year next year. They're leaving again for some reason. I don't know. First,
Oh
first
God,
thoughts.
I remember that they said something about like going in a different direction to internal combustion engines or something like that. But
Yeah,
I think that was the thing they said. But
yeah.
I don't know.
I think, I think this is like a major. I think this is a really, really major, um, wake up call for F1 that the car industry is changing really rapidly. Um, I think in the future there's going to be an obvious merger with Formula E. Like that's definitely going to happen at some point, and
Mm,
I'm quite disappointed in Honda at doing this because I feel like the Red Bull Honda alignment was a really good like partnership. Um, Honda were doing like great moves in F1, and Red Bull were working
yeah,
really well with an engine provider for like the first time in like 10 years or something. Um, yeah, I think like the question is for the future is Mercedes and Renault, I guess. How long are they going to last in production of internal combustion engines? Because the car industry is just shifting away from that so rapidly that it just feels like they're not gonna get people involved in it anymore.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like they could have done like loads of. They could have done like there's loads of different options they could have took. If they really wanted to do like research on like electric cars and stuff, they could have like um, set up a team in Formula E.
Yeah, and
That's
they've
what
they've come out and said that they're not going to do that apparently.
yeah, that's what I'd say. I don't know. Does Honda own other car companies?
Not
Is it like Volkswagen?
not really. No, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Volkswagen's like a different breed. But I don't know. I feel like this is the only thing that this really does is kind of maybe discourage other engine providers coming into F1,
Yeah,
which is like the main drawback because we were in when Honda was coming in, we were in like a situation where F1 was in a situation where like we're like, oh, who's going to come in next? There's going to be Porsche or Audi. Um, it was definitely going to be one of those two. It wasn't going to be both because they're both under Volkswagen and they wouldn't compete against each other.
yeah,
They've come out and said that. But yeah, it was Porsche. I think had negotiations with Formula One, but then they didn't agree with some aspects of the engine because they
yeah.
had to obviously catch up. So
And the
they
diesel
ended up not.
controversy as well killed it, I think,
Yeah,
for Volkswagen.
so they obviously didn't um, come into it. So I feel like maybe this just took away a few things from us as fans. I feel like that's the main thing we can say. But it is what it is. I
Yeah,
don't feel like it's not like oh this is the end of F1, but like it is what it is.
yeah,
It's like we've had these three engine providers for like years now, so
yeah. It's just I feel like overall it's quite a short-sighted move from Honda. Um, the engines are going to get frozen in 2022, and the technology is becoming cheaper. And I don't know. I feel like they had just a really good something really valuable with Red Bull especially, and um, so like really even like just as a pure marketing standpoint of having like Red Bull coming like sort of like the synchronization of like having the whole like Red Bull family under like the Honda brand and having sort of it's like their own like entity within F1. I thought that was um really important. Obviously, seeing as it's like 2020, there's like other factors that go into it. Seeing as like I think like the general economy and like the car market is starting to like slow down, so F1 might not be at the top of the list um for Honda.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they came out this week and said that they're like further investing and like extending their plans into IndyCar though, and IndyCar is like shifting to hybrid engines in a few years as well, which that was quite interesting, I guess. But yeah, I guess like the question moving forward is where Red Bull are going to get their engine. I see a lot of people online saying about oh, like Red Bull should just make their own engines, but I think it's like really it's just an unpractical idea, to be honest. Like I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Oh, that is so funny. It's like, oh, that's so funny. That's actually so funny. People say that. It's like Red Bull don't make cars. They don't make actual cars. How are they going to make an engine?
Yeah.
No, but no, I feel like they could definitely make an engine. It just won't be good. So
Yeah.
I feel like they could bring in like every single good engineer from like every other team, and then it'll take like at least like 5 years
Yeah.
or some shit. Like, because we saw Honda. Okay, obviously Honda struggling for like 3 years, I believe, and then got good in 2019 or something.
Yeah.
Was it 2000?
Yeah.
No, yeah. No. Wait, did they go to Red Bull in 2018? No.
They went to Toro Rosso.
Toro Rosso in 2018, then to Red Bull in 2019 and 2020. So in those 3 years with the Red Bull family, it was very I would say it was a pretty successful experiment.
Definitely compared to McLaren as well.
Yeah, just we don't talk about this dark times, no, but I just feel like it took Honda 6 years to finally, or 5 years to get a race winning engine comboed with the car, working in synchronization with another team. I feel like it would take Red Bull a lot longer than that to make doing that with their own engine.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they're incapable of doing it, but I don't know. I don't know. Just something about Red Bull making engines just doesn't sit right with me.
No, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But
it's just like no, but imagine like a Red Bull logo on an engine.
Yeah.
It just doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah. But I guess of it, like the only way I see 2022 working is they're gonna get Renault engines, obviously, and so I don't know. I feel like now compared to 2017-18 is like a lot different relationship between Red Bull and Renault. I feel like they've sort of, I don't feel like it's this like toxic relationship anymore. Like I think it's going to be like McLaren Renault, but except it's Red Bull, you know, because I feel like now Renault is like 99% there with like Mercedes. Like it's like fine lines, like fine margins that make the difference between those engines. Because
I don't agree with that, but
no, I feel like the Renault engine is just as good as the Mercedes engine personally at this point. And
it's the Honda, powerful.
Yeah,
I'd agree with that.
But I feel like this idea of like Red Bull being limited by their engine is just such like an outdated idea. Like I think that Red Bull are behind on chassis and aerodynamics, and people don't admit it. Mercedes have the best aerodynamics and chassis. You put the Mercedes engine in the Red Bull wouldn't be winning, realistically. Still,
I don't even know if they'd be beating Racing Point. Actually, no, they're already beating Racing Point. So
yeah,
no, but that's tough to say because when you just take an engine out and you put another one in, you have to change. You have to alter the car's intake. Just a lot of things just have to change for it to suit the engine. So
yeah.
So it's like how would I describe it? People saying like, oh, if this team had Mercedes engines, they'd be champions. Just simply that first of all, that needs to stop because one is just not true. Because I don't feel like if you change a lot of like these non-Mercedes teams and put a Mercedes engine in them, I don't even think they'd be faster than Racing Point. If I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
It's like Red Bull. I feel like Red Bull would be where Racing Point are. I feel like they'd be like, oh,
I
particularly
feel like they'd just be
fast.
the same. I feel like they'd just be identical, to be honest.
I feel like they might even get slower.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Or something. Yeah. So
Yeah, so like I remember in 2015 there was this whole like drama about Red Bull has the best chassis and they're just being handicapped by Renault, and like Red Bull was starting to like protest against Renault, and that's where like the whole move to Honda really originated from. But like that story is completely gone. Like I don't care what anyone says. Like I'm a massive Red Bull fan, but Red Bull aren't this like amazing like aerodynamics team compared to Mercedes anymore. Like it's just not that way anymore. It's such an outdated idea. So I think they're just gonna bite their pride, take a Renault engine, and they're just gonna have to deal with getting a better aerodynamics for 2022, I think.
I don't actually agree with you at all in any of this stuff.
Like what? In the sense, yeah, tell me then.
No. I feel like no, they're definitely going to get Renault engines because one, Mercedes not giving them an engine. It's not even on the table. And first of all, I don't even think they want Ferrari engines, and Ferrari don't want to give them engines. So
yeah,
I feel like this is going to be like if this was like a negotiation with like Renault and Red Bull, it's not going to be one of them ones in front of a press conference where they sign the contract and they shake hands and they hold each other's shoulders and stuff. It's not going to be one of those. It's going to be like a back alley, like in a dark alley with cats and stuff and biff a bin. Our light is broken. It's flashing and stuff, and then he just gives you the engine and then you just leave.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Renault and Red Bull are going to be communicating in any form. They're going to be looking at each other sideways, in my opinion. I don't feel like they like each other at all. I don't think they like each other at all. Because I feel like Renault are like... They're very sensitive, Renault. That's the way I describe them.
Yeah,
like, if something doesn't go their way, or if they feel like they got hard done by something, they throw a bit of a fit. And I don't know, when Ricciardo left, I remember the team. I think it was team principal or whatever it is. I don't know what that guy is, to be honest. He's just there. He's just taking a bit of shots at Ricciardo. He's just like, I didn't trust the process, and it's like, you've been shit for 5 years. What process is there to trust? It's like,
yeah.
No, but
like in the whole story, there is two sides to it, and I think that Red Bull did overreact with their engine, and I think that Red Bull were overconfident with how good their Red Bull just had like a complete system shock after Mercedes came out in 2014-15, and they just had to like find a way to like rationalize why they weren't winning anymore after like that whole stretch of them dominating.
Yeah, just a lot of things. It's like how else you say? Obviously, they did have Vettel at the beginning of the turbo hybrid era, and then he just left. He just left them high and dry after being a 4-time world champion. After his contract was up, he went to Ferrari and he's just started winning then. And
yeah,
I feel like that was also a factor when Red Bull are looking at it, because they're just like, oh, we had the same driver. Why wasn't he winning in our car?
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, it's just like, just a lot of things went into it, I feel like.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't what I mean is that I don't think Red Bull are going to come out like talking about Renault anymore. Like they're just going to take the Renault engine and deal with the engine, and they're just going to like double down on the aerodynamics. I think that it's not going to be this like political battle anymore.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If anyone's going to say anything, it's probably going to be Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
Probably like, oh, the engine shit. So.
Yeah, that's a good point, obviously, because there's been a lot of drama come out about apparently there's a clause in Verstappen's contract that if they lose Honda engines, then he's like a free agent if he wants to be.
I'm just trying to process it.
So there is a possibility that Verstappen could like move to Mercedes 2022, 2023 if like Hamilton retires. I've seen a lot of people talking about that on Twitter. Personally, I'm not too sure about it. I don't see Hamilton retiring at the end of next year, and I don't see him retiring at the end of next year, and I don't think that the engine is that big of a deal anymore. I really don't. Like, I just don't think that this Mercedes branded engine is like the be all and end all. Obviously, Verstappen might want to go there because what I said before, like, oh, the aerodynamics of Mercedes and the team and Toto Wolff and the whole structure would be really good. But that's a bit sort of short-sighted, I think. I really think that 2022 is like a reset point for F1 and we'll have to like reassess the entire field after that.
I feel like you're trying to manifest like even grid and like everyone's the same level shit. No, I feel like realistically, if we're gonna be 100% honest, 2022 there's only gonna be like 4 teams that can win a championship. We don't know which 4 yet. Obviously, we don't know which 4 yet. I feel like it's a toss-up between what do you call it? Mercedes, Aston Martin, depending on how they choose to do what they do with Vettel and how they develop their car. McLaren is in there with now that he's got Ricciardo. I feel like Renault are like a dark horse just due to the fact they have Alonso. Red Bull, obviously. I don't like saying Ferrari, but I have to include them. But because Ferrari are going to do something backhanded to catch up. I just know it. They're going to do something. They're going to catch up. Look, they're going to catch up. People are saying Ferrari's done. Like they're going to catch up. Look, trust me, in a few, like 2025 or something, they're going to be champions. I promise you, or something like that. But it's not a prediction. It's not a prediction. Unless it's right, then it's a prediction. But just something. I just don't know, man. I just don't know.
This article says is like putting the idea of like Mercedes having Verstappen and Hamilton in the same team 2022 maybe. Not gonna happen. I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
Let's go on to the next one. I'm not even gonna address that one. What the hell?
Yeah, I think it's all a bit overblown. I don't see the only place I see Verstappen going maybe in the future is Aston Martin. If like some weird events happen or something, you know, like if Vettel retires or something happens, or maybe Renault, or I just don't see Mercedes right now. I think like it'll be like a conversation for another time of like when Hamilton will retire. I'm
just leave that up. I'm just happy to leave that up to him, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't really like speculating about this guy's going to retire this year. It's like when he retires, he's going to be like, oh, okay, retiring. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's our shit. And then we could just look back on his career and then be like, this guy's pretty good.
Yeah. You could say he's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, it's just pretty good.
Yeah. But also like on this point of like driver markets relating to the Honda deal is sort of Yuki Tsunoda. I feel like he's going to get a seat next year at AlphaTauri just based on if he gets enough super license points, just based on performance in F2 and the fact that I feel like AlphaTauri needs something new right now. I don't know. I feel like this does sort of because Yuki Tsunoda is in the Red Bull driver program, is being funded properly because the relations to like Japan and Honda, like he's a Honda backed driver. So I don't really see him. I don't know how to word it, but I don't feel like he's going to be this like new prodigy that like F1 like that Red Bull really would have wanted him to be.
I didn't even think of Yuki Tsunoda. Like, see, this is how I have F2 is like not even in my head half the time. Like, you have to like. It's like when you say like F2, like everything floods back, and then I'm just like, refreshed, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. But I didn't even know Yuki. I forgot Yuki Tsunoda was even like, might be in Red Bull, a Red Bull seat next year. I don't think he's getting it. To be
Really?
honest, no. I feel like Red Bull
That's
are gonna be
fair.
like, "F you."
Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah. But I feel like Daniel Kvyat this year has been such a disappointment personally, and I don't know. I feel like
It's
they're just
tough.
gonna
It's
want
tough.
someone new.
See, like I kind of like Daniel, but I don't
Yeah,
even know. No, it's like I don't feel like he's been bad. I just feel like he just hasn't been particularly good.
yeah, yeah. And
So
I
and
don't
it's
feel like Red Bull really do their driver lineups that way. Like just stand-in drivers. I don't know.
yeah, nah. But no, if he was like performing as well as Pierre Gasly, like I think we'd be having like a different conversation about Red Bull seat. I feel like if anyone's happy that Daniel Kvyat isn't doing particularly well, it's probably Alex Albon. So,
Yeah,
nah, I'm just joking. I don't think any driver like wishes another driver to do bad, but
yeah. So what are you saying? No Sonoda next year
no,
or not?
no,
Really?
no.
I've got a feeling about it. I just got a feeling. I feel like he's going to be in
Yeah, nah, yeah. I don't trust the Felix, man.
that. That's fair. But anyway, I guess like on driver market talk, this news came out literally like today. Schumacher's going to Alfa Romeo next year.
Can you say Mick
Gio's out,
Schumacher, please?
and Kimi's in for another year.
Yeah, can you call him Mick Schumacher, please? Because I get confused.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like just call him like Mick Schumacher or Schumacher Junior or something else. Just don't call him Schumacher because
yeah,
I'll be like, what are you talking? Schumacher's not. Yeah, but yeah, I think it's a good driver lineup.
yeah,
If Kimi wasn't retired, obviously Kimi's not retiring this year, so I was thinking maybe Perez or like Hulkenberg was going to be added into it, but I'm happy for Kimi to continue as long as he wants. It's not like he's warranted him not having that seat.
yeah,
Yeah. So I feel like he can mentor Mick Schumacher. He can teach him the ropes of F1. Obviously the most experienced driver, and then he's going to be a rookie who's like a seven-time world champion. I feel like it's just meant to be.
yeah,
Former Ferrari driver,
yeah,
Ferrari junior program, Ferrari engine, Italian team. No, it's all meant to be. The stars are aligning.
yeah,
right? Yeah, as you said earlier.
yeah.
The
But
guy
like,
who replaced Michael Schumacher and won a championship.
yeah, but
It's all meant to be.
with like F1 though, that whenever we feel like the stars are starting to align in F1, it always goes wrong. So that is the question of next year with he is actually going to perform.
No, I don't agree with that, man. They always align perfectly. When have they not aligned?
Every time we try and like manifest something like special, like every time a driver goes for the last race as a team, they always crash. Hamilton, Brazil 2012, Massa's last races.
David Coulthard.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? They gave him his own livery and everything and just wiped out.
Yeah. But Schumacher this year in F2 has been really impressive. He's been consistently putting in the performances. He's been staying out of accidents, I would say. He's been I'd say he's been quite good in like sprint races, like getting up the field. And sort of just like banging in the points every weekend. It'll be interesting to see if he does actually win it this year. I don't know if he probably wants to, but
I hope he does.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. I've just always been particularly off-put by Mick Schumacher due to the. I just feel like if he didn't have the links to Schumacher, he might not be in the place he is today. Obviously, he won European Formula 3 which was a bit of a weird year with Dan Ticktum, and
Wait, what happened?
there was just he came back at the end of the season in Euro F3, and yeah, I don't know. It was the last year of Euro F3. It was the series was kind of winding down, and yeah, I don't know. It was just a bit of a weird year, and
Wait, is Tictum the one that like intentionally
yeah,
hit? Okay.
yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of like pessimistic because like the last time, like other times when this has happened was like Bruno Senna, which didn't go well.
No.
But like I guess another one that's been another like kid in F1 was Max Verstappen, and he's outperformed his father like 10 times. So I guess it'll be interesting to see. Thoughts from
Nelson Piquet Jr. No, but Crush Gate. No, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Like 100% honest, all right? Don't, if I say this, don't like look at me crazy or some shit. I think Mick Schumacher is a very, very talented driver. He's going to be a future race winner, if not a future world champion. And he deserves this F1 seat, and he's going to do well in F1. I said it.
Yeah, I can clip that for when I need it.
Look. What I'm saying is, right, if you have a I feel like it's a different level to Bruno Senna and Nelson Piquet Jr. and Max Verstappen. I feel like this is a completely different level.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I feel like
Schumacher. Like Schumacher, when you hear the name Schumacher, you just think racing driver, 7-time world champion. Even people that don't even watch F1, have never seen F1 in their life, know that Michael Schumacher is what do you call it? F1 driver.
Yeah.
Or not even F1 driver, they just say racing driver.
Yeah.
You could ask Americans who Michael Schumacher is, and they'd tell you.
Yeah.
Not our generation, but like, you know, like 25-year-olds, you know.
Yeah.
That age. What would I say? What was I gonna say? Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. It's like yeah, no, you can talk.
No, I just feel like maybe when Bruno Senna, Nelson Piquet Jr. and Verstappen, when those guys came in, the junior formulas were really, really different. They've gone on a massive rehaul of they've revamped the junior series now. Back in the day, Formula like GP2 wasn't like a really important series as much as F2 is now. With the like FIA like junior ladder, where you like it's almost impossible to get into F1 now if you don't win, like get in the top 3 of F2. So that is a good system for proving talent before drivers go into F1 too early, because I feel like if it was like back in the day, I feel like Schumacher would have gone to like Euro F3, won it, and then got chucked in the Sauber seat, and then it would have been like a completely different story. So yeah, I think maybe I don't think we're going to get like those kind of situations anymore.
Yeah. Now you saying that made me remember what I was going to say. Yeah, Bruno Senna. That was just a very odd, like, way he just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't particularly young. You know, he wasn't particularly old, but he wasn't particularly young. I feel like he's 20-something. Just came in, just walked in, and was suddenly getting given, you know, Williams seat, Renault seat, Lotus seat, like,
yeah,
just getting given these seats, like, we all know, like, he's a paid driver, but like, just because he has the name, it's literally because he has the name Senna, and and we all knew he was a scrub. That's how I describe it. He was a scrub. He wasn't a good driver at all. You know, there's very few drivers I call scrubs. Like, you know, Nelson Piquet Jr. That guy was a scrub. When I say Nelson Piquet, imagine they made Nelson Piquet Jr. crash into a wall so his teammate can win.
Yeah. I'd say
Nelson
like maybe Latifi is a bit of a scrub. Maybe this like Latifi. Don't know, not feeling that.
Yeah, Latifi is a little bit of a scrub. Actually, I'll hold off saying he's a scrub because I want to give him a full season first.
And maybe Giovinazzi as well, but I don't feel like
Bro,
did he
I've been
really earn
saying
that seat?
Giovinazzi's not good for a while. I've been saying he's not good for a while, and he kept on coming at me like, "No, he's all right. He's consistent." It's like, this guy's not good. This guy's not good.
Yeah.
It's like Marcus Ericsson. Like, who the fuck is? What is he doing?
Yeah.
It's like we're just watching these people drive cars. Like,
yeah. I guess like the only question now is the only seats left in F1 realistically are the Haas seats. Give me your predictions for those seats. I'm gonna say
Hulkenberg and Magnussen.
Wow. Okay, that's fair.
Wait,
You're missing out Perez though. Perez is like the key. It's like the key seat right now for Haas, I think.
Perez and Magnussen.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like I'd say that's a pretty certain lineup for that one. I can't see Grosjean. I feel like Grosjean's got to go. He's got to go. Like Grosjean out.
No. He's not getting kicked out. He's retiring. If he doesn't retire, he's coming back for another year. You know that, right? You do know that, right? I just want you to know that when Grosjean chooses to leave is when he'll actually leave.
No, he's got to go. He's got to go.
No, bro. Grosjean could be 450 years old in that Hassi and they'll still keep it. I promise you. He is not leaving that team unless he retires. That's the only way.
Okay, so Grosjean will retire this season, and then yeah, and then yeah. I guess the question is, will Haas choose Callum Ilott from F2 or stick with Magnussen? Because I feel like Perez is going to get one of those seats.
I feel like it's stuck with Magnussen, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the problem with the Ferrari Young Driver program right now. Is like they got too many drivers all concentrated into F2. You got Callum Ilott that might be there next year, and Robert Schwartzman that will both be fighting for the championship probably. And then I guess they'll have Kimi. They'll have to like get Kimi Räikkönen out of that seat next year and put in. If Ilott doesn't go to Haas this year, it will probably be Ilott or Schwartzman for Alfa Romeo in 2022. But yeah, I feel like they'll probably stick with Magnussen. Magnussen's had an okay season overall. And yeah, Grosjean will retire and they'll put Perez in there because Perez is just too good to not be in F1. And like people trying to manifest like the Hulkenberg return is just like it's not happening. It's not happening. Sorry, it's not happening.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like F1 there's just not enough seats at this point.
Yeah.
That's what it is. There's so many talented people. There's not enough. When I say talented, I mean like F1 caliber. Yeah. I don't mean like super talented. Because when people think talented, they just think of like Lewis Hamilton and like Max Verstappen. But like, that's not what I mean. I feel like what you said. So there's 20 cars on the grid. Okay, say they should just bought Marussia. We wouldn't even be in the situation if they just bought Marussia.
Yeah.
If they bought Marussia, we'd have 22 cars on the track. That's 2 more seats, and obviously that's 2 for what would you call it?
Mercedes.
So George Russell's definitely going to be in one of those, and then somebody else, and then Nico Hulkenberg will probably be in Williams, and he probably would get Perez as a teammate because Perez does bring a lot of sponsorships, so they wouldn't need Latifi. You see, so I just solved the whole like F1 problem. I just solved it. Like,
you solved it.
Get Latifi out. Get him out. Get out.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess that's about it for those stories. You want to do prediction reviews?
Oh, should we do our Germany prediction though?
Oh, we could do that after, I guess.
All right.
So, switch this on.
Prediction reviews.
Yeah. I guess I'll start with mine, I guess. Wait, so yeah, overall, like I'm on 57 and You're on 44. So I'm ahead by 13 points, but it's pretty close overall, I'd say.
Wait, you're ahead by 13.
13, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be. I thought we were ahead by 16. Okay, no, you know what? I'm in with a chance. I'm in with a chance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, because I won because I got the. Because I had that crazy prediction.
Yeah.
Because I had that flipping crazy prediction.
Yeah, but yeah, so my predictions were title will be decided at final race. Probably not going to happen at this point. Majority of double headers will be run by the same driver. Already lost that. And then 4 or more F1 point drivers will finish on the podium. And yeah, I got that one. So 10 points. But like, I feel like what really let me down is I predicted Verstappen to win the driver's title. It's just a classic case of what you say of like trying to manifest it. I think like I was just so hopeful at the time of Verstappen getting a title
at the time of recording.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I've just in predictions I've just been really consistent with predicting like the right race runner at the right time. That's all. F1.5 have been not that good. Because it's just like so jumbled off, isn't it? And
F1.5 is literally a luck of the draw. Like,
yeah,
what do you call it? It's like, I don't even know how to say it. F1.5 is so crazy. But I feel like in F1.5 we've got to the position now. We know which drivers are going to finish in high positions. Now,
yeah,
we're not predicting Ocon is going to be finishing 4th, right?
Yeah,
so that's not happening anymore. All right.
Yeah. If we look at your predictions, Vettel in the title fight to a last race.
Look. At the time, I did not know what Ferrari's car was going to be, so don't hold that against me. All right? No one hold that against me. I need leeway here. Because you all thought Ferrari... Look, even F1 pundits thought Ferrari were going to be decent. And then all of a sudden, they came in, they were flipping slow, and I was just like...
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be happening. But yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, McLaren, Racing Point, AlphaTauri all get podiums. That was the
greatest prediction of all time. I was just telling you, this happened in one race.
Yeah.
Imagine if I said, we'll all get a podium in Italy. Pierre Gasly will finish first, then Lance Stroll, then Carlos Sainz, then Lance Stroll. I would have looked like I had my third eye open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for the noise.
And also Ferrari car win in Italy, which Imola, I guess they could win. I don't know. If they win in Imola, you get 10 points.
I get some points. It's not fair. It's not fair. Like Ferrari, if I had like any idea, if I like paid attention to preseason, and actually no, we didn't even have preseason. Did we have preseason this
year? Yeah, we did.
If I paid attention to that shit, I would have just seen what was going on. I would have predicted like something to do with like Red Bull winning a certain amount of races.
Yeah,
would have been like, Red Bull will finish on the podium 3 times or more. Something cheeky like that. And I would have got some easy points.
Yeah. Also, Leclerc P3 in the championship predicted.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Nah.
No, it's okay because I have Hamilton as the winner.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I have Verstappen second, and Verstappen might finish second. If I get those two right, and I get some decent points on the board for this one, I might win it all. I'm just saying,
you could, yeah. Yeah, and I've got
how many points do you get for the prediction for championship prediction?
So we'll do like, if you get it right, 10 points. If you get like one off, 5 points, and then we'll add like an extra like bonus 5 points if you get like the champion right. So you've already got 15 points from Hamilton. 5 points from Verstappen already. You might get 10 from him. So
So yeah, that's a 25 points possibility sitting on the table. You know,
Yeah.
look, look. If you, look, in reality, like, if we're being honest, what do you call it? No, but you'll get 10. If I get the right, if you get the right order, you get 10 points on the thing. So, but what did I predict for F1.5? Science Perez
So,
Ricardo.
yeah, Sainz, Perez, Ricardo.
Oof, I need to check the standings.
Yeah, I don't know how we'll do it because of the like Ferrari thing, because we didn't predict like Ferrari at the time, so I guess we could like adjust it maybe, but that would be like super hard to adjust. Yeah, that would be really hard.
It's just one of those, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charles Leclerc is winning technically for what do you call it, for Ferrari.
Yeah.
Based on 57 points, with Lance Stroll is also on 57 points. Sergio Perez. Oh my god! Wait, what did I predict? Sainz, Perez, Ricardo. So wait, Carlos Sainz is on 41. Carlos Sainz is on 41 points, right?
But like F1.5 uses different rules. Because
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I could find. Okay. Yeah, we could find it for next time, I guess. But yeah. So next weekend is the Eiffel Grand Prix, I believe. German Grand Prix, basically. Nürburgring.
Nürburgring. Just say Nürburgring.
Yeah.
Nürburgring sounds so like scary. You say Nürburgring.
Yeah.
No, do you know, like, when you hear Nürburgring, do you like imagine the track in the old track in the mountains with like all the trees and like
the
cars whizzing around? Yeah, that's what I imagine. I don't even imagine this new track. Yeah, I imagine the one like Niki Lauda almost died on.
Yeah,
but when I saw that was so insane. Yeah, but yeah.
What are you thinking for next weekend? I feel like I don't think Hamilton has ever won at this track. But I feel I've got a feeling Hamilton's going to win it.
Wait, let me see this. Let me see this track.
Like, I feel after the first like slow section, Mercedes are just going to be on another level through those corners, like going down to into the hairpin and then up those fast left right hander. Mercedes are just going to be like a next level.
This is Lewis Hamilton written all over it.
Yeah.
I don't know why my words like I stop like talking.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas, podium. And then fastest lap. I say like Carlos Sainz fastest lap. F1.5. It's so hard to predict. I say Perez, Norris, Ricardo, and then fastest lap Carlos Sainz. So yeah, that's everything.
You know, I'm gonna match your top three because I don't see it any other way.
Yeah.
So Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen. Fastest lap, I think Lewis Hamilton's going to take it. F1.5. I've got this weird feeling, you know. This just seems like a Renault track with all the straight lines and all this malarkey. I want to say Stroll, Ricardo, Perez. Fastest lap, Carlos Sainz.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's
one really interesting thing about this weekend is that it's predicted to be like super cold. Having a European race in October I don't think has happened for a long time. Yeah, it could be a wet race, and it could be a significantly colder race. I feel like Mercedes, if it's colder, like I feel like Mercedes has always do well at cold races on cold tires. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Look, if
Do you think like it's going to be a good race? Because something about the Nurburgring, even like back in the day, I don't remember it being a particularly overtaking centric track, and especially like with these cars, I can imagine it just being single file like the whole race.
yeah, depends. It depends on a lot of things. Um, no, how would I say it? If it's a wet race, then we're in store for something ridiculous. I'll tell you that. But
It'd be like 2007.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. Look at my face. It's gonna be crazy. But no, but like that's just any wet race, to be honest. Like, a few safety cars, a few cars spinning,
Yeah,
But that's where we see the real, But like we love wet races because that's where we see the real drivers.
yeah,
And who's the best? Who's the best? You know what I mean? But if it's a dry race, I feel like it maybe like midfield battles, if anything, but
yeah,
nothing else.
yeah. I feel like
That's me.
someone will mess up a pit stop, and then something will happen. That's like the only interesting
Yeah,
thing will happen for the race. Um,
McLaren will mess up their pit stop because they always do that shit.
yeah, and Ferrari will do something really dumb. Vettel will score no points. I'm telling you, no points in this race.
Well, do you want to add that to a prediction?
No, it's just a statement, isn't it? Like, that's all I'm
Nah, do you
saying.
know you can add that to a prediction, but -5 if you get it wrong, +10 if you get it right. I'll give you the bet.
Nah,
I'll give
nah,
you the
nah,
odds.
nah, 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 nah. That's pretty good odds anyway. Like, it's not like Vettel's going to score points realistically.
Huh?
It's not like Vettel's going to score points realistically
Yeah, no,
anyway.
but like, I'm gonna say that those are pretty good odds.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, what were we gonna say?
no, nothing. I was gonna say.
Nothing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess that's everything really.
yeah, we covered everything.
Yeah. All right then. Um, give us a yeah. Give us a that's slam that like button, and then yeah. Thanks for listening. See ya.